the story of Toyota and how it was built into a multi-billionaire company from scratch, despite limitations. On February 14, 1867, Sakichi Toyota was born to Ikichi and Ai Toyota in Yamaguchi, Titmi Province, now Kosai, Shizuoka. Kenichi taught this kid carpentry while working as a farmer and carpenter. When Sakichi was a young kid, the shogunate era ended and was succeeded by Meiji and its reformist policies. After finishing elementary school, Sakichi started helping his father in the construction trade. Sakichi was born and raised at a time in Japanese history when the Meiji Emperor established a new government to replace the shogunate. The start of modern Japan is typically viewed as occurring during this time. The entire community where Sakichi lived was impoverished amidst societal turmoil. Sakichi started considering how he could help those around him and serve his country when he was approximately 14 or 15. Sakichi would diligently read newspapers and magazines on days without carpentry. He organized a study group for local teenagers in the evenings that encouraged self-education. He struggled to think of ways to give back to society, though. In 1885, Sakichi turned 18. He was informed about the recently passed Patent Monopoly Act. He thoroughly examined this and swiftly concluded that he had identified the path forward. He decided to use his knowledge and put all his energy into creating something new. The foundation of Western civilization is machinery, and steam is used to power machinery. Expensive coal is needed to fuel steam-powered machines. It is necessary to devise a way to take the place of steam as the driving force. Sakichi believed this. Sakichi experimented with numerous endless and everlasting sources of energy by using trial and error techniques. He failed. Sakichi kept on meditating in this way. He eventually developed an interest in the handloom employed by nearby farm families. Sakichi believed that if he could figure out a way to increase the handloom's effectiveness, it would be an advantage for many people. Sakichi started working. He erected and destroyed several looms while working in a barn. He began to be perceived as odd by specific individuals. In 1890, Sakichi went to the Third National Machinery Exposition in Ueno, Tokyo. There were several brand new types of machinery on show, both Japanese and foreign-made. Sakichi was incredibly moved. He was so fascinated that he visited the exposition daily for the following month to comprehend how each device operated fully. Sakichi's first successful idea was completed in the fall of the same year. The Toyota wooden hand loom was its name. For that loom, Sakichi was granted his first patent in 1891. He was 24 at the time. In contrast to earlier models, the Toyota wooden hand loom has only one hand to operate. It improved quality by eliminating the woven fabric unevenness. It resulted in a 40 to 50% boost in efficiency. Sakichi established a little factory in Taito Ward, Tokyo in 1892, employing 6 of his Toyota wooden hand looms. He did so for several reasons. To pursue his invention career, he desired financial security. He needed money to help him with his endeavors. He also stated that he would use his innovation to promote it to clients. Sakichi's factory-produced fabrics were sold to wholesalers and had a solid reputation. Sakichi quickly created Ito Shoten Company, an agent for Toyota, in Nagoya to promote the production and marketing of his new equipment. Toyota Shoten Company and Toyota Shokai Company were the subsequent names for this. When the winding machine sales increased, Sakichi focused only on creating a power loom. He did not need much time. The Toyota Power Loom, Japan's first steel and wood-built power loom, was perfected in 1896. The sheddings, picking, and beating movements were driven by steam. Additionally, it was a weft auto-stop mechanism. The device was reasonably priced and significantly improved output and standard. The loom was quickly brought to Mitsui Bussan's attention, currently Mitsui & Company Limited. They suggested establishing a business to manufacture looms in 1899. With Sakichi serving as the company's chief engineer and entirely devoting his time to new creations, Iget Shokai Company was founded. However, future development became increasingly challenging due to poor economic conditions and the company's subsequent financial difficulties. Ultimately, Sakichi quit the business and founded the independently run Toyota Shokai Company, where he devoted his time to research and creation. It is evident that the outage significantly reduced operating effectiveness. When the weft ran out, Sakichi got devoted to creating a mechanism that would automatically replace the shuttle. Sakichi persisted in trying to make his tools better. Looms used a bobbin to hold the weft. The power loom had to be halted, and the weft refilled when it ran out. Sakichi created the first automatic shuttle changing mechanism in 1903, producing the world's first shuttle change automatic loom, Type T, outfitted with this mechanism. This mechanism automatically replenished the weft yarn without pausing the machine's operation. Sakichi later went on an observation tour to the United States and Europe. As mentioned later, he visited Dr. Jokichi Takamine at his New York residence. Being the first man to extract taka diastase and adrenaline made Dr. Takamine well known worldwide. Dr. Takamine said that it was the obligation of the innovator to develop their creation into a viable product with positive societal effects before putting it in the hands of others. Sakichi was motivated and heeded this counsel. The Toyota Power Loom, 1905 type, with the upgraded warp let-off mechanism, was created in 1905 by Sakichi. The loom's frame was strong and made of steel and wood. The Toyota Power Loom 1906 type, an enhanced version, was released in 1906. Efficiency and fabric quality were considerably improved with the 1906 type. In addition to creating the automatic loom, Sakichi achieved what he believed to be the other ultimate goal in 1906 when he developed an energy-efficient circular loom that wove cloth in an ideal circular motion. Looms utilized a horizontal reciprocal motion to move the shuttle carrying the weft and weave. The shuttle was moved circularly on the circular loom, though.